Hey guys, and welcome back to the AC Milan career mode. Today is going to be a very interesting episode because we're playing against third ranked Juve. In previous episode, unfortunately, we did not manage to beat Inter in the second leg of the cup. We only drew 3-3, which is not too good. My defense is leaving some gaps at times, and it's not really that good. Hopefully today against Juve we can manage to keep a clean sheet, and after that against Fiorentina as well. If we win our 2 games, we could potentially knock them out of the title race, although it's pretty premature to say that, seeing that there's still 12 games to go, but a win would be absolutely massive. Let's go to the San Siro and win that game. Welcome to the San Siro for one of the best games that Italian football has to offer. AC Milan take on Juventus, and it doesn't matter how big the gap is between these two teams. It's always a big game and always interesting to take a look at it. We are currently first, they are third. They've got, we've got 11 points on them. So if they win, they could bring it back and potentially liven up the title race a little bit. We're going to try and prevent that, especially at home. I do not have my full team available to me right now. Let's take a look at the lineup. I had to make some unorthodox changes. As you can see, Ali Bamba is playing as right back, even though he's left back. Jigla, Griezmann on the wings, Ayew. Instead of Coutinho, I prefer Ayew to Coutinho for some reason. I don't know why. Especially in these games, I need people that I can trust, of course. And of course, Paul Pogba and Salvatore Sirigu are playing against their former team, because before Sirigu joined us, he played for Juve. Nigel de Jong, of course, playing in the CDM role for Juve. He's a former player of ours. It's going to be interesting. They have got a strong team. Can we beat them? Let's find out. Oh shit, he's turned me. That is so easy, but what a great save by Sirigu, denying his former teammate Mauricio Isla the 1-0. That was poor defending on my part. I should do better than that. No. That's 8. Wait, it's offside. It's offside once again. A huge let-off. Tevez scores. Could have been 2-0 already, and we're not even 10 minutes into the game. Oh shit, Carlos Tevez in a one-on-one. We should not have let that happen. Great save again by Sirigu. He is the thing that's keeping them from scoring the first goal, because they do deserve it. That's already their third great chance after 20 minutes. Pasquato crosses it in. Giovinco of all people, what a save, but it's going to be 1-0. I don't know what was wrong with the marking right there. Giovinco won a header against Nkulu. There is something wrong when that happens. He just didn't lock on. And Sirigu, there's only so much he can do. Arturo Vidal opens the score, rightly so, because they're all over me. No, that's well played. Good save, Sirigu. We're nearing the end of the first half. It's been all Juventus. We've reached half-time 1-0 down, and we're lucky to be 1-0 down, because we're going to see by the half-time stats that they're absolutely pummeling me. 6 shots, 5 on target. We haven't had a shot. It's time to make changes, because this is unacceptable. I do not really have players that could make a huge impact on the game, which is worrying. I don't know what to do with this one. Right, I decided to make this change. Rossi is coming off. I want Griezmann to play as a striker. I know Coutinho isn't really a right midfielder, but the thing I want the most is Griezmann up top, so I needed to replace Rossi somehow. And Ayew stays in cam because of that. Hopefully Griezmann can unlock the Juventus defence a little bit, because it's been pretty poor so far. Over the top, fantastic ball into the path of Alexandre Lacazette. He's in a one-on-one situation, and that's a fantastic defensive tackle. I can't get through them. That's a good ball in. Carlos Tevez does not win the header. Ayew trying to fight for it, but we just can't get hold of the ball. And they're very dangerous going forward as well. Marchisio, Berardi, that's 2-0. Oh dear. They're just unstoppable today. I have to hold my hands up and say I cannot compete with this team. They're just too good. They're just too good. That's it. That's my only explanation. I'm not good enough to beat these. Ayew trying to work something, trying to force something on his right foot. Andre Ayew, well played. Andre Ayew! How have you not... Oh, he should have scored. I know it's his weak foot, but that's probably our only chance so far, and you have to hit that on target, Andre. Come on. Griezmann cutting inside. Well done. Antoine Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann has to be. There we go. 2-1. We're back in the game. Is there a possibility for a comeback? I'd take a point. I'd sign up for a point right now, because we have been nowhere in this game. But thank you, Antoine, for giving us a bit of hope. Andre Ayew, well played. He's going on a little rush. Ayew still going. No one's stopping him. Andre Ayew! It's in! We scored! 2-2 out of absolutely nowhere. We've brought it back. Yes! Get in, Andre. You are my hero. This is why I played you over Coutinho. An absolutely unbelievable run from the halfway line, cutting inside. Consigli, I don't really know what that was. He just didn't react. I know it's from point blank range, but you should have done better as a keeper. Doesn't matter, we're back in the game. A 3v2 situation. For some reason, Juventus have gone all out attack. We could punish them for this. Antoine Griezmann going straight in a diagonal line. He has to take out Bonucci. He does well. Antoine Griezmann. Antoine Griezmann. He's going to do it. No, what a save by Consigli. That should have been the winner. That should have been the... Look at that. Oh, that's one of the best saves I've seen. Are you? To Fabian Schär. Fabian... Coutinho, what are you doing? You're an idiot. You're an actual idiot. David Gigler. David Gigler. David Gigler. Come on, keep going. David! Oh, Consigli again. Long ball to Ricardo Rodriguez, to Paul Pogba. The finesse from Paul Pogba goes way over the bar. And that's how the game ends 2-2. I think in the end, Juve are quite happy to have ended with a point because it looked like we were going to push for the winner. We didn't get it. And looking at the end game stats, they still deserved more out of this game than we did, even though we had a fantastic final 10-20 minutes. They deserved it more. I'm happy with a point. So this is how the league tables look like right now. That draw didn't hurt us too much. We are 10 points ahead of Inter and still 11 points ahead of Juve. So that's pretty decent. We're still comfortably in the lead. And that's good because we have to go to Fiorentina. And if you've been with me during this career mode since the start, then you'd know that I struggle against Fiorentina a lot for some reason. Can we break the bad run of form against this team? Let's find out. Welcome to the second and final game of today's episode. Fiorentina against Milan. Once again, a very interesting fixture because Fiorentina are no walkover. And once again, I had to change my lineup quite drastically. They're currently in 10th, so they're not having the best of seasons. But looking at the league table, they are still in the running for top 5 if they start winning their games. And they might start winning today. Our job is to prevent that from happening, of course. And this is the lineup I've picked for today. One very controversial change. Youri Tielemans is replacing Paul Pogba. I benched Pogba because I think Tielemans deserves to play and Pogba hasn't been outstanding lately. Other than that, De Cilio is returning into the side, which means that Ali Bamba is benched. I've picked Anichebe over Rossi as well. Other than that, it's a pretty similar side. Let's go get him. Oh shit. Tosic. Tosic! Oh yeah, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. There's nothing I can say about that one. Nicolas Nkulu charged in on him and he didn't get the ball, so it is a pen. Mario Gomez stepping up, a clinical striker. Can he beat Salvatore Sirigu from the spot? Trying to put him off. Mario Gomez goes straight down the middle and he makes it 1-0 to Fiorentina. Are you? Well done, quick feet. Andre Ayew has to cut on his left foot and he's going to score that, of course. No way that Andre Ayew was missing that on his left. He makes it 1-1 again, scoring for the second game in a row. And that is why I benched Coutinho. Well then, Nicolas Nkulu, we're on a break. We've got lots of space. Lacazette has to take it past Hegazi if he can. Yes, he can. Lacazette, take it past the keeper and slot that in an empty net. We've taken the lead just past the half-hour mark. Fantastic counter-attack, to be fair. One pass from Nkulu and we were through on goal. And that's his 15th goal of the season. Good on you, Alexandre. Anichebe straight away from kickoff, intercepting that. Rasmus Elm is chasing him. Anichebe! Yes! 3-1. You're not stopping that. 96 shot power. Pick that one out of your net keeper. We're 3-1 up. All of a sudden, we've turned it around. And I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. I'm not complaining. Mario Gomez has gone down with an injury. In an aerial challenge with Andre Ayew, he lands kind of awkwardly and he's going to get subbed off. So Mario Gomez, not in the team, is... Wait, actually, let me give that ball back. Oh yeah, we are a fair team. Come on. Right, it's half time and Fiorentina without Mario Gomez, I don't think they'll be able to do much. So in the second half, we should take advantage of that and just dominate the game because we haven't been dominating at all. We were just very clinical. One half-time change. Here he is, the big man. Paul Pogba is coming on for Youri Tielemans. I had to make the change. Tielemans is not strong enough to play in a CDM role. That's a great ball in. Oh, Acquiani, former Milan midfielder. If he hits that on target, that's in. Griezmann's just too good. They can't handle him. Antoine Griezmann making a mockery out of the defence. He's still going, and he lost it right there, but he's winning it back. Antoine. And, oh, that's a free kick, ref. Come on. Long ball to Ricardo Rodriguez. Ricardo Rodriguez on his right foot. It drops to Victor Anichebe with a lucky bounce, but he shoots wide. Good tackle by Ayew. Pogba's on it. Pogba driving forward with pace. Paul Pogba going all the way, maybe. Paul, Ronaldo chop inside. Could be a brilliant goal, but he gets tackled. And so far, that's probably one of the only highlights of the second half, because it's been that bad. And that's the end of the game. We win 3-1 away from home against Fiorentina. Happy with the result. Not necessarily the performance, because we weren't great. We were just extremely, well, I say extremely clinical. We had our fair few amount of shots in the second half, but not too dangerous. I think the loss of Mario Gomez had more of an impact on Fiorentina than I initially thought, because they had no attacking intentions anymore. Alright guys, in the next episode we will play the second leg of the round of 16 Champions League game against FC Basel. Now, you might remember that we had a fantastic game at home, but we let them back into the game, making it 4-2 overall, so they're still in the tie, they're still not out. It could go horribly wrong if we let it go wrong, so hopefully we will go out there with the right mindset and qualify for the quarterfinals, and we also have Catania after that. I'm looking forward to that. We want to get to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We absolutely have to. And yeah, I hope you're looking forward to that. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed. I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later.